So we have here a plant which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 leaflets on this. And if we go and count the number of leaflets on each branch, we can determine what the average number of leaflets would be, the most frequently occurring number of leaflets, and the median number of leaflets that this particular plant, Senna alata, will have per leaf. These are actually leaflets here. Each of these is a leaflet. That whole thing is actually one leaf, and so we're just counting the number of leaflets, and we'll use them as an example for some basic statistics. So you begin by clicking on your Google Sheets app icon. In the lower right, you'll see a plus sign that will let you add a new spreadsheet. And I will add in the number of leaflets recorded outside. I simply tap on this cell in a box. The bottom is where I can enter numbers. On the right side is a check box. You hit the check and the number will go in. And I can click on the next cell and enter the number of leaflets for that. Alternatively, down in the lower right, there's a little return button. If I press that, it actually enters it and goes to the next cell automatically. And that's a little faster for typing values in. These are leaflet counts from the plant outside. And I'm just typing the numbers in using the keyboard and pressing the little enter key at the corner. Just gives us some data that we can play with. And so the first thing I had said outside was to calculate the average. And to do that, over on the left side, underneath the FX, you'll see an equals. It's equals. If I press the equals, the little FX on the left lights up. I can, if I want, click on that FX to access a list of the various functions, including the statistical functions here. I want just the average in this case. I can type that and it'll put the average in for me. And then the cursor's blinking, telling me where to put my numbers. So I'm going to click in A1. That puts the A1 in green down below. And then there's this box works a bit different than on a computer since I don't have a mouse. I just click on that little dot on the edge and I drag it down. And I can actually select a range. And you'll see the range has been typed in below, A1 to A9 for the average. And I can then, on the right side, press the check. It'll enter and tell me the average for the number of leaflets per leaf. I spoke of the most frequently occurring number of leaflets. Again, I'm going to click in the box at the bottom. Again, I'm going to press equals. That's how we start a function. This time I'll go ahead and type the function I want. I want to know the most frequently occurring number of leaflets. The function that gives us the most frequently occurring number is the mode. And so I'll type mode, open parenthesis. And again, I will go ahead and select the range of cells that are of interest to me. You got to get that little corner piece up and select it into the proper range, as it were. There we go. That didn't quite work out right. I'm going to delete those. But let me hand type it. A1. You can always type these by hand. A9. Have to navigate my keyboard a little bit to make this happen. The mode function will take direct input of numbers. But there I've got A1 to A9. And I press check and it will tell me the mode. And finally, the last one is the middle number in a sorted list of numbers. If I click down here, press equals, and type median, I can then use the keyboard to open parentheses. And again, I can either enter that value directly and then stretch that range up, or I can type it and I'll get rid of that comma. I don't need that. And there's tell me the median value for those leaflet counts, which you can see there on the screen. if I wish to, then my spreadsheet automatically saves, and I'm done with my spreadsheet at this point. I've got my data, my values for my spreadsheet in this case.